The Udodi family lived in the bustling city of Onitsha, Anambra State. Mr. Udodi, a retired school principal, was a strict disciplinarian known for his principled nature. His wife, Mrs. Udodi, was a homemaker who exuded warmth and kindness. They had 2 daughters, Nkechi the elder one and Obiageli the younger one. Nkechi was the epitome of discipline and humility. From an early age, she was the kind of child every parent prayed for. Hardworking, obedient, and full of potentials. She carried herself with grace and treated everyone with respect. Nkechi had dreams of becoming a successful career woman and always believed in the value of perseverance. Obiageli, on the other hand, was the complete opposite. From her teenage age, she had been lazy and indifferent to hard work. She spent hours admiring herself in front of the mirror, convinced that her beauty was all she needed to succeed in life. Her name, Obiageli, which means who had come to eat wealth, seemed to fuel her entitlement. She would proudly tell anyone who cared to listen, "I don't do small fishes, so I am the food for the big men. If you don't have money, please avoid me. Don't look my way. Don't even greet me good morning when you see me on the way. The only thing that will make you greet me is if you are rich. Please, please," she would always say. Their parents had tried everything to instill a sense of responsibility in Obiageli, but nothing seemed to work. This girl Obiageli is going to be my end. Obiageli. Mrs. Udodi would often lament, clenching her chest in frustration. Obiageli, beauty is nothing. Obiageli, listen to me. Beauty without character is useless, Obiageli. God, I have tried my best for this girl, even you know. Obiageli, listen to me. No man will take only beauty. Hey, Chineke. As Obiageli entered her teenage, her obsession with wealth and status grew. She often said to her best friend Amaka, my friend, I am not food for small fishes, so only big men can afford me. Only big fishes can afford someone like me. If you not get money, hide yourself. Amaka, always eager to support her best friend, clap her hands. Yes, so if you not get money, please hide yourself. She would always support her best friend. You are right, Obiageli. My friend, let me tell you, we are meant for big fishes. Let Nkechi, your sister, be chasing hustlers. We deserve odogus in our life. If you are not odogu, please don't greet us. We don't do small fishes. That is it. On period, she would say. Nkechi, who overheard the conversation, shook her head. Just shut up your mouth there. Amaka, be deceiving yourself and this one that call herself Obiageli, you are doing on period. You better get your sense now before it will be too late for you. Obiageli, and for you, don't let Amaka deceive you. Hard work and patience build true success, not shortcuts. Ndi nwunye odogu. I'm not saying that you looking for odogu is an error or crime, but you should at least have something doing. Not when you marry odogu, you go there and be lazying about. Marrying an odogu is not a crime, but even if you marry someone you grow with, it's still a good thing. The both of you should have sense. Sense is common and is important. But for Obiageli, she would dismiss Nkechi. Let me tell you, Nkechi, just because you like to suffer doesn't mean I have to suffer with you. And moreover, don't you hear my name? Obiageli Ako. I have come to eat well too. I am made to marry Odogu. And Any man who will approach me must make sure he is an Odogu, because I deserve to be an Odogu's wife. You see, Nkechi, let me tell you, when I see my Odogu, when my Odogu come for me, you will see. And I will not blame you for choosing to suffer. But as a good sister I am to you, I will always give you small money at least to support yourself. Okay? Obiageli's best friend, Amaka, was another driving force behind her attitude. Amaka, the daughter of a local businessman, had grown up with access to luxury, though her family wealth had dwindled over the years. Despite this, Amaka clung to the illusion of grandeur. She constantly encouraged Obiageli to pursue only the wealthiest men, feeding her delusion of grandeur. Obiageli, you are too fine to settle for less, so Obiageli akunwa, Amaka would say, rolling her eyes whenever a modest Miss man approached her friend. My friend, let me ask you, imagine yourself, Obiageli aku, imagine you marrying an ordinary teacher or a civil servant. Hey, abomination. Abomination. Aro. That is Aro. How will you be able to fulfill the meaning of your name now, my friend? Look at it. It's not proper. It shouldn't be done. Don't ever try it. You are too beautiful to marry an ordinary man. We are only meant for the Odogus. Please, so, if you are not Odogu, please, avoid us. Avoid us. Amaka and Obiageli would often sit on the veranda of Udodi's home, laughing at men who passed by and dreaming about their future wealthy Odogu husbands. Nkechi, overhearing their conversation, would shake her head and mutter, Ndi nwunye Odogu, let me tell the both of you, beauty fades so, but a good character lasts forever. You can fly from here to Jerusalem, but if you don't have character, last, they will throw you back from that your husband house, that your Odogu husband. It better for the both of you to learn now and have sense. I beg you, anti-motivational speaker, please, you and this your motivational quotes should avoid me. Obiageli would retort. Don't worry yourself, suffer headgear. When my Odogu husband come for me, you will see. Let me tell you, I am an Odogu wife. I am meant to marry Odogu. Is Odogu or nothing? Make way for nwunye Odogu. Nekwe ya ko na bia. Make way for nwunye Odogu. Asimunye nefe no na bia. Obiageli would always sing with her best friend, Amaka. While Obiageli spent her days chasing fantasies, Nkechi was busy building a future. After excelling in secondary school, she gained admission to a prestigious university where she studied business administration. Her determination and discipline impressed everyone who knew her. While she chose to study, Obiageli refused to do anything with her life. She refused to continue with her education or even learn an handwork. She was busy waiting for her Odogu husband to come and marry her off so that she would start enjoying life. During Nkechi's university years, she met Chukwudi, a kind and hardworking young man. Although he didn't have much, he had big dreams and a plan to achieve them. Nkechi saw his potentials and believed in him wholeheartedly. Their love story blossomed over the years, and after graduating, Nkechi and Chukwudi got married. The couple worked together to build their life, starting from scratch and gradually climbing the ladder of success. Nkechi's wedding was simple yet beautiful, a stark contrast to the lavish celebration Obiageli often dreamed of. One fateful afternoon, while Obiageli and Amaka were at a high-profile party in Awka, she met Emeka Malaysia, a flashy billionaire known for his extravagant lifestyle. Emeka, who proudly referred to himself as Emi Mali, short for Emeka Malaysia, was the epitome of what Obiageli considered a perfect man, her Odogwu kind of man. Dressed in designer clothes from head to toe, Emeka exuded confidence and wealth. He arrived at the party in a convoy of luxury cars, surrounded by an entourage of bodyguards. Obiageli's heart raced as their eyes met. "Hi! Good afternoon, baby. Good afternoon, beautiful," Emeka said with his deep voice, commanding attention with the mix of his Igbo accent. "Hi! What is a goddess like you doing in this place? Huh? They did not tell me that a goddess is going to be here. Nne, how much do you need, Biko? Tell me anything for a goddess. I am going to do it." Jesus, negodo no nwa. Nne, Maka, you are very beautiful. You are very, very beautiful. Obiageli was captivated. "I am just here enjoying the party," she replied, flashing her most enchanting smile. Within weeks, Emeka swept Obiageli off her feet with expensive gifts, exotic trips, and promises of a life of luxury. He claimed to have made his fortune through international trade, but rumor about his involvement in illegal activities swirled around town. Obiageli paid no attention to the whispers, blinded by the aura of wealth. When Obiageli introduced Emeka to her family, they were alarmed. Mr. Udodi, ever the disciplinarian, grilled Emeka about his source of income, but his vague answers raised more questions than they answered. After he had left, Nkechi too was skeptical, and when Obiageli announces the engagement, that was when everything burst. Her parents were alarmed. "Obiageli, this man, his lifestyle is too extravagant. Are you sure he is honest?" Mr. Udodi asked. Papa, don't start, please," Obiageli retorted. "You just don't want me to enjoy life. I don't know why you people are like this. Because you think I have not been killing myself with work. And now I have seen my Odogwu husband. You people think I don't deserve it. Please, Papa. This is the man I want. He's the one I want to marry." Nkechi added, "Obiageli, I will advise you take your time. Get to know him better. You don't even know what he does for a living. Please. Nkechi, please, enough. He's a businessman, and that is enough. That is what I want to know, and this is okay for me." Obiageli snapped. "You are just jealous. You all are just jealous because I am marrying a billionaire. I have seen my Odogwu husband, and you people don't want me to be happy. You don't want me to enjoy life. This Nwunye Odogwu, I must be a Nwunye Odogwu. Let me tell all of you, is the one I want to marry. That is final. Obiageli, you barely know this man. You barely know this man." Her mother added, "I will advise you take your time. Get to know him. Mama, please, Mama. This is not the kind of advice I need now. I only want you people's support. If you people will not support me, it's fine, but don't discourage me. He's the one I want. He's the one I want to marry." "Obiageli, you barely know this man." Nkechi tried to warn her for the last time. "What if he is into something illegal?" Hey, jealousy. Is that you? That is what this is. There is nothing anybody can tell me. This is jealousy. Hey, jealousy in highest places, Obiageli shouted back. "Just because I have found my Odogwu doesn't mean you should try to bring me down. Besides, it's my life and not yours. I will advise you go and focus on your poor husband. Don't advise me, please, Nkechi. I am begging you. Don't advise me again. I'm begging you with the name of God. Please. Their parents pleaded with Obiageli to take her time but she dismissed their concern. With Amaka's encouragement, she went ahead with the wedding plans. Obiageli's wedding was the talk of the town. Held at a 5-star hotel, it was a grand affair with no expense spared. Guests were treated with a gourmet meals, and the venue was adorned with gold and white decoration. Emeka arrived in a Rolls Royce, while Obiageli danced in a custom-made designer gown. As Obiageli walked down the aisle, she smirked at her sister Nkechi, silently reminding her who the real winner was. But Nkechi, however, prayed in her mind silently for her sister's happiness despite her reservations. After the marriage, Emeka was barely at home, often traveling from one country to another, from business trip to business trips. Obiageli didn't mind his absence as long as the money kept flowing. Obiageli quickly settled into her new role as Nwunye Odogwu. She spent her days shopping, attending high societal events, and showing off her luxurious lifestyle on social media. She bragged to everyone about her perfect life, often mocking Nkechi and her simpler existence. I told you, I was destined for greatness. My name is Obiageli Ako. I have come to eat wealth in this life. My name have already given me the destiny before any other thing. And I have known from the start that this is who I am. That is it. She would say to Nkechi during family gatherings. Look at me now, my sister, living the dream while you are busy managing your small business with your poor husband. The Lord is your strength, my sister. God will help the both of you. Obiageli embraced her role perfectly well as a billionaire's wife. She spent her days shopping, attending spa sessions, and hosting extravagant parties. She called Nkechi one evening on the phone to brag. Nkechi, guess what, my sister? My husband just gave me 10 million naira. I mean 10 million for a weekend trip, not for small business like you and your husband are doing. Anyways, what is your husband doing for you? I say, let me ask. Nkechi signed. Obiageli, instead of bragging, why not start a small business with the 10 million naira? It's good to have something of your own, something that will at least keep you busy. You will make small money of your own. Don't you think so? Please. Business for what? Obiageli scoffed. My job is to spend my husband's money. My job is to be a Nwunye Odogwu. That is my job. My husband is not complaining. Please, Nkechi, don't advise me again. Anyways, it's my fault. I am the one who come to you to tell you what my husband has done for me. Don't worry yourself. I will never in this my life tell you anything again. And with that, I believe I will not get all this nonsense advice from you. Please, so wherever you see me, just call me Nwunye Odogwu. I am meant to enjoy life. Okay? Even her parents advised her. Obiageli, wealth can disappear overnight. Mrs. Udodi said one evening while on the call with Obiageli. Find something to keep yourself busy, something that will give you your own money. Her mother urged, please, Mama, please. Don't tell me to look for something to do, please, Mama. Obiageli refused. I don't need to work, Mama. I am living my best life. I married an Odogwu, and my husband said I should keep enjoying his money. I should keep enjoying it. Mama, that is enough work now, Mama. Do you think that eating money is not a job? It's not easy to eat money, Mama. Please. I am okay like this, being an Odogwu's wife. I cannot come and kill myself. As for Amaka, she was married, but her marriage was a far cry from the fantasy life she had imagined. After years of chasing wealth and encouraging Obiageli to do the same, Amaka finally settled with Obiora, a wealthy businessman she had met at a networking event. From the outside, their marriage seemed perfect: lavish vacations, luxury cars, and an extravagant lifestyle. However, behind closed doors, it was a nightmare. Obiora had a terrible temper. He was controlling and abusive, treating Amaka as though she were one of his possessions. Arguments often escalate into physical altercations, leaving Amaka bruised and broken. Yet, she chose to remain in the marriage, believing that leaving would mean losing her social status. One evening, Amaka confided in Obiageli about her struggles. Obiageli, my sister, this life is not as sweet as it looks. So, marrying Obiora, I don't know if I will say it's one of my biggest mistakes of life. Though the money is good though, but my life is not easy. It's difficult, Obiageli. I don't know what to do, she said with tears in her eyes. Wait, so what do you mean? Obiageli asked, sipping on a glass of champagne. Obiora, he beats me. I have thought about leaving, but where will I go? How will I survive without his money? At least I still have the money. That is one of the important things, Amaka admitted. Amaka, please, just forget about it. Obiageli dismissed Amaka's pain. You should be grateful you have a man who provides for you. Besides, every marriage has its ups and downs now. Just focus on the money. That is the most important thing. As for me, I am enjoying my Odogu's husband, his money. I am enjoying everything. Hi, my name Obiageli Ako. I am very, very proud of myself. That is the most important thing, money. Amaka, just focus on the money, endure the beating. It doesn't matter. Everything will be fine. Amaka swallowed her bitterness, but deep down, resentment towards Obiageli began to grow. Within the first 2 years of Obiageli's marriage, she gave birth to her first child, a boy named Somadina. The birth was celebrated with grandeur. Emeka threw a lavish naming ceremony, inviting influential figures and showering his wife with expensive gifts. A year later, they welcomed their second child, a girl named Nnenna. Obiageli was overjoyed to have both a son and a daughter, further solidifying her status as Nwunye Odogu. Despite the challenges of motherhood, she hired a team of nannies and housekeepers to manage her household while she continued her extravagant lifestyles. Her social media pages were filled with pictures of her children wearing designer outfits with captions like Nwunye Odogu, living the life of a queen with my prince and princess. Hi, Nwunye Odogu like me. Nkechi watched from afar, felt a pang of worry for her sister's misplaced priority, but chose to stay silent because she felt that advising her sister would escalate to something again. 4 years into their marriage, Emeka's world began to crumble. Unknown to Obiageli, her husband had been under surveillance by the Economic and Financial Crime Commission, EFCC, for years due to his involvement in fraudulent activities and money laundering. One fateful morning, the EFCC operative stormed their mansion. Emeka, always defiant, resisted arrest, leading to a heated confrontation. In the chaos, a reckless officer fired a shot that struck Emeka, ending him instantly. Obiageli was in a shock when she received the call from the salon. Madam, Oga is gone, oh. Oga is gone, one of the house help announced to her. She went further and explained everything to her on the phone on how it happened. And madam, they said that all his assets have been seized. Madam, As I am talking to you now, we are outside though. We are outside the house. Please, come and take your children. Let me go and look for another job. I have to find my way from here, madam. Wait. What do you mean? Obiageli screamed. Madam, I've told you. Just come and take your children, please. I have to leave. Wait, please. This can't be happening. Unknown to Obiageli that Emeka's illegal dealings were under investigation all this while. By the time she rushed home, EFCC has sealed the mansion and frozen all accounts. Everything she once bragged about was gone. In one fell swoop, she lost everything: her husband, her home, her cars, and her bank accounts. Forced to leave the mansion, Obiageli moved into a one-bedroom apartment with her children. For the first time in her life, she faced the harsh reality of survival without wealth. Gone were the days of nannies and housekeepers. She now had to care for her children on her own. Her once loyal friends disappeared, and invitations to high society events stopped coming. The title of Nwunye Odogwu now felt like a cruel joke. Desperate, Obiageli turned to her best friend Amaka for help. She visited her friend's home only to be met with hostility. Make way for Nwunye Odogwu. Nekwe ya ka ọ na-abịa o. Amaka sang on seeing Obiageli. So, you have finally come down to my level. She laughed. Amaka sneered at Obiageli as she entered the living room. What happened to your bragging, Nwunye Odogwu? You thought you were better than everyone, didn't you? Amaka, please. I have nothing left. I just need some help to get back on my feet. Obiageli begged. Wait oh. She laughed bitterly. Help? Help to do what? Wait oh. If I give you help now, what do you think you can do? Do you go to school? Do you have handwork? Or do you want to go and be selling pure water? Even if you start selling pure water, you will still fall from selling pure water because you don't have any brain for business. You only know how to do Nwunye Odogwu. But wait oh, you want help from me. The same me you have been bragging to, looking down on me even though we were friends. Let me tell you something oh. Your arrogancy is why I am stuck in this miserable marriage. I wanted to prove I could live like you. And now, I am paying the price. You see, you misled me, Nwunye Odogwu. Please, I want you to get out of my house. I don't want to change it for Nwunye Odogwu. Just get out of my house and don't come back again. Useless girl, Nwunye Odogwu. You'll be bragging every day of your life. The words caught Obiageli deeply. Humiliated, she left Amaka's house in tears, vowing never to return. With nowhere else to go, Obiageli swallowed her pride and returned to her family. Nkechi, now a successful businesswoman, welcomed her sister with open arms. Obiageli, you are my sister, no matter what has happened. I know, you don't have the knowledge, that was why. And everything is now in the past. I want you to know that I will always be here for you, Nkechi said, embracing her. And their parents was at Nkechi's home. Their parents also forgave her, though they couldn't hide their disappointment. Obiageli, we warned you. My daughter, Mr. Udodi said, but what is done is done. The important thing now is to rebuild your life. I want you to know that we have forgiven you and we accept you back no matter anything. You have learnt your lessons. That is the most important thing. Yes, Obiageli, your father is right. We have forgiven you. No matter anything, you are still our child, Mrs. Udodi added. With Nkechi's encouragement, Obiageli began learning new skills. She took up tailoring and started sewing clothes for a living. Nkechi also provided financial support to her to get back on her feet. I know it's hard, Nkechi said one evening as they sat together, but this is a chance to start afresh. Think about your children. They need you to be strong, okay? And I want you to know that I am here for you, always. Obiageli nodded, her eyes filled with determination. I will do whatever it takes to give them a better life. I have learnt my lessons. I have changed. Over time, Obiageli transformed into a hardworking and humble woman. She dedicated herself to her children's life and focused on building a stable life too. Reflecting on her past, she realized the emptiness of the life she had once idolized. I was blind, she confessed to Nkechi one day. But now, I see what truly matters: family, hard work, and integrity. Over the years, Obiageli had become a respected fashion designer. Her children, now teenagers, excelled in school thanks to her unwavering support to them. Though life was far from perfect, she found joy in the little things and a sense of pride in her journey. As she sat in her small but cozy living room, surrounded by her children, Nkechi, and her parents, Obiageli smiled. Life. I might not be Wunyodogu anymore, she said, but I am finally at peace with myself. The end. The moral lesson of this story is: number 1, listening to advice. Ignoring advice from loved ones who genuinely cared can lead to unavoidable mistakes. As you see, Obiageli refusal to listen to her family cost her greatly, showing also the importance of valuing and considering wise guidance is very important in our lives as individuals. Another one is hard work and independency. For me, it's essential too. Relying solely on someone else's wealth is risk and unsustainable. It's not fulfilling. True stability comes from personal efforts and building your own foundations too, as hard work ensures resilience and long-term fulfillment. And another thing again, pride, they say, come before a fall. Arrogancy and excessive bragging about wealth can lead to isolation and regret when fortunes change. Humility and respect for others are essential, very, very important in our life, as no one knows what challenges the future may hold, because tomorrow, they say, is pregnant, and nobody, no one in this life knows what tomorrow is pregnant for. So guys, if you like my story, you can support me by subscribing to my YouTube channel, sharing these stories, liking them also, and also don't forget to drop your comments on the comment section below. And another thing, also turn on your notification bell, so when I upload our next story, you will be notified. Bye, and see you in our next one. Ciao.